Welcome to Sunburned Albino plays Whimstream's Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Why? Why not? You know? I just finished up the Friday the 13th stream and I was just like, you know what? I'm not done. I'm not done being a part of the broadcasting life for tonight, although it is getting later on. I don't know, just want to have like a nice relaxing chill stream playing a game that doesn't matter. You know what I mean? At least in terms of like, you know, like it doesn't matter what's going on in it. It's like if I didn't do this, then I would have just stayed up doing nothing. Excuse me. I did not want to do greed mode basement seed, but thanks. Nor, well, hard is fine, I guess. Exactly. That last round was a triumph, even though it kind of wasn't. Yeah, all I did was just, like, kind of walk around. And I had to escape from Jason a few times, which is nice. I'm not sure how he didn't follow me. Probably got preoccupied with somebody else. I mean, it was a good Jason, because they did kill most of the other people. But yeah, I feel like surviving is a lot about luck. If you're not, like, actively seeking, you know, like, batteries and car parts and stuff. You never played Binding of Isaac? What? It's like the indie game. Like, when you think of indie games, the Binding of Isaac is like one of the first things that come to your mind. I expect nobody to be watching this. Oh, Jesus. And you know, that's kind of the point. I wanted to play a game that was like, it avoided prying eyes a little bit and would only attract, you know, certain people that are just like, you know, looking for something to do, like they don't care what the game is. So that's cool. You know, they're just here to hang out. Those are my favorite kind of people. But that's great. What happened to that theory about Jack Sparrow being Sora's dad? I mean, I touched on it in my Kingdom Hearts 2 stream when we went to Port Royal for the second time. It's pretty much just like a lot of conjecture and circumstance. But, you know, it's a strong feeling. Oh, that dime is good. I'm better than boredom? Oh, you flatter me. Oh, jeez. What if someone wasn't better than boredom? That's actually, like, very difficult. Although, what if you make somebody bored? Are you then equal to... I guess you're equal to boredom then. So that's fine. Oh, you're all about flattery. Well, why don't you add me on Snapchat? I actually don't... I don't post on my Snapchat story ever. You know, like, Snapchat's for two very specific things. And one of them doesn't belong in the public story. Right? Those are for specific lucky individuals. But, you know, I got cats. Sometimes I want people to see them. Because they are adorable. One is Ollie's nudes. Yeah. Have I met any cute Tinder babes yet? No, I haven't. They don't matter. Like, what you see At this point, what you see on the episodes is what I'm doing. Like, I'm not doing anything after that. So, you know, still blacklisted, or at least that's what I tell myself to feel better about being unattractive. But that don't matter. I mean, they don't know me, you know what I mean? Like, if you judge me just based on my looks, you're gonna walk away disappointed, probably. But you gotta factor in everything else that I got going on for me, too. Like, that's why, you know, it's like in Mark Norman's recent stand-up special, where it's like, you know, I look like this, that's why I'm funny. Because, like, I know I gotta work on, you know, what I can work on. Which, that special is amazing, by the way. I forgot what it's called. Don't Be Yourself, that's what it is. It aired on Comedy Central, like, a couple weeks ago. It's one of the best specials I've ever seen. Oh, you'd bang me, Tanner? Well, you're like a 19-year-old dude with a beard, I think I heard. So, I'll just, like, slightly pass. You'll dig anybody who can make you laugh? Well, boy, did you come to the right place then, didn't you? Oh, flirty AF. It must be 11:59 p.m. for me to be loose conversationally. But yeah, I picked up Isaac's Heart because, you know, I'm a bad person. You're 23 and we all make you feel old? Hey, I'm like a month behind you. Alright, we could be in the same grade if school was still a thing at this age. At least for people like me. Oh my god. Yeah, taking Isaac's Heart was a terrible idea. Especially because this is the basement seed, now that I think about it. I have to run around with this forever. So actually, you know what? I ruined the run. So we gotta start it over. That's fine. You know, we're not here to make progress. We're not even here to make friends. We're here to win. That was all kinds of... like backward... What am I saying? Oh, you know what I didn't do? Go in the live chat? Silly me. Hold on a sec. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Let's get this shit started. Restarted. Is Fish really 16? No! No! I don't know why he tells people that. I really don't. Fish is like a few months older than me, I think. Yeah, okay. And yeah, he does live like 2 blocks away. If you remember the lore. The albino and fish lore. Need Vadi Vidya to do a video on that. Prepare to cry. Albino and fish. Hello everyone and welcome to something something something. I don't have a Vadi impression. Fish lies for sport, so. Who told me you have a beard? I don't think that's actually what happened. Like, you play... Biohazard told me that you guys, like, play zombies sometimes. He said that you sound like you just have, like, a deep voice, so... Something, something, something dark side. Yeah, exactly. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. I don't know, I guess I gotta watch more of his videos to nail down, like, the words. Why would a 17-year-old have a beard? There's always those couple of dudes in high school that just have full-length Duck Dynasty beards somehow. Because they hit puberty in the womb, and they came out with gray hairs. And it's like, how do you exist? Why is your growth so supercharged? Have I been in here already? No? Good. Yeah, I don't want that. Ooh, but those keys and that money is good. You're an aspiring voice actor. Any pointers on how you can do a Donald voice as good as mine? I don't know. Be retarded. That's mostly what I bank on. Yeah. You were born with teeth? What? That's such a weirdly specific thing to say that I have to believe it. Oh, look at this room. It's good. This is a good room. Yeah, just to kind of simplify this process a little bit. God, it takes so long to die. Puberty. AWAS. AWAS. Triple AWAS. And Burkano. Never mind, this is a bad room. Just kidding. Oh, your mother had teeth when you were born? Mine too. Small world, huh? Weird medical marvels. I was also born with all 10 fingers and toes. So, you know, I'm one of the lucky ones. Oh, and just like a gigantic dick also. Shouldn't leave that out. When I was born, the doctor, like, held me and was like, well, that's definitely a boy, so you know I was well hung. Oh, what's up, Six? What's going on? Just playing a no-reason game right now. So my dick was already gigantic as a baby. How big is it in adulthood? Gargantuan. It's kind of like Godzilla a little bit, you know? Like King Kong grabbed a 1950s actress and then climbed the spires of my penis to swat at helicopters. That's kind of where I'm going with it. Ooh, gimme, you have a death wish? You want to get crushed? I'm not in the habit of murdering people with my penis, so... Not anymore. Not after what happened. Is that soft? What if it was? If it's the Empire State Building soft, what can it even possibly turn into? I'm trying to think of a strong visual metaphor for my soft penis. Because this is why you subscribed to Sunburned Albino. But I'm coming up with nothing. Is that why I'm actually blacklisted on Tinder? Yeah, I'm a health risk. They said I was a menace to society. All this talk and we haven't asked how your penis is. I kind of already wasted like 3 good metaphors. So I think I'm just gonna pretend that the question was already asked and that's how I answered it. Alaskan pipeline, is that soft? Like, I'm just trying to think of, like, a gigantic thing that's, like, soft, you know? But I can't. Like, everything's, like, either made of metal or wood or just, like, a natural rock formation. So it's kind of tough. Oh, it's partly rubberized? Well, I guess that can work then. I'm not really keen on the building materials of the Alaskan pipeline. I'm glad somebody's so knowledgeable about it. A dolphin? Yeah, but you gotta think bigger. I like where your head's at in terms of shape, but size is not quite where it needs to be. I mean, you could go like blue whale, but I'm thinking of something like building sized. I don't know that there's a structure that is made out of soft material that is that big and kind of like curved and, you know. I thought we would just like talk about that for like the next 20 minutes. When does it stop being late and start being early? What's your time zone? What time is it where you're at? For me... Oh, yeah, just fall right in there. For me, it is a little past midnight. Some lizards have a second penis. Would I go for that? In what way? Like, would I suck both of them? Or, like, would I like to have two? I mean, you know, there's advantages in terms of like a 3-way context. Although they'd have to bend in a pretty specific way to be able to accommodate 2 girls that are like they'd have to be like almost directly on top of each other. Which I guess, oh no, I can see how that would work. Oh, I'm imagining them like laying on their backs, like just one on top of the other, so like their vaginas are just kind of like stacked. And then you can just kind of prong in there like a trident. So yeah, that seems pretty nice. Positioning is key, exactly. I'd say that's a good one. You tried to search up some things that match the description I'm looking for. I know, this is like really important, isn't it? The world's largest pillow is like 64 feet long. Not exactly building size, but, you know, I do appreciate the effort, and for your benefit, I will say that that is acceptable. Oh, you want my exact address so you can get my time zone? Sure, my exact address is Oregon, the state of Oregon. I am not famous enough to have stalkers already, so I'd ask that you hold off. I would like to have the advantages of being famous before I get any of the disadvantages, because that way I'll be able to say that it was worth it. Give me black candles so it'll be light again. That's good. My stalker is a child. I have plenty of children stalkers. Stalking is when, like, you follow them and masturbate while they're playing in the park, right? Because if so, I have a lot of children stalkers. Like my sister's kids? Oh no, I would never. That's incest. Like, I'm not for that. Although, is it? But again, you know, it's very important to say that I am not sexually attracted to kids. I hate them far too much to ever think of them that way. That's the number one reason. The number two reason is that biologically that doesn't make any sense because all their holes are too small. What are you trying to do? This is one weird-ass live stream, like always. It just comes naturally. And the chat is, you know, doing their part to keep it that way also. It ain't all me. Hate them enough to never have any. I don't want kids, but, like, I want to father a bunch of... Like, okay... I don't want to be a father, but I want to father many, many children. You know? Like, with my sperm. Because I want to see all... What, isn't it interesting to you to say, like if you made 100 kids, wouldn't it be interesting to see how all of them turn out? Like, what the median average is for the kind of people that you create? You know, like you create out of 100 people, a couple of them are serial killers. You know, maybe a bunch of them are like musicians, actors, comedians. Give me some sperm then? You'll have to come take it. But yeah, that's the trouble. Like, make sure if you give your sperm, always never sign the form that means that they can contact you, because there will always be a serial killer that blames you for being alive. So do not give them access, or else they'll just come looking for money. Like, nobody's looking up their biological dad just to be like, hey, wanna hang? I don't need anything. Kevin, you're my dad? Damn, who did I fuck when I was in the womb then? Based on our ages. Did I ever think of names? I do have baby names, actually. And they're ones that I really like. Most of them are like anime names. You know, like CL from Black Butler is a great name to me. CIEL. Just for like a stately gentleman. Roxas too, yeah. I also like Leon as a name. Yeah, I don't need the horns. I mean, I guess, like, I'll take them. Oh, no, give me that, actually. Oh, now we're cooking. I really like Levy for a chick, like from Fairy Tail, because Levy is my favorite character in that show. Because she is adorable and, like, really smart and driven and stuff. Like, Levy's just the whole package. She is definitely Fairy Tail waifu. Although Fairy Tail's got a lot of waifus. You know, I don't care about Lucy that much. She's okay. Sometimes she's annoying. I like Urza. She's cool. She's a cool person. I don't want to become Guppy because that'll just make the rest of the basement seed boring. I do really like Juvia from the anime, not in the chat, because the Juvia in the chat hates me, so... By the way, I DM'd you on Twitter because John told me to. I'm not just like some random dude that's like, hey, what's up? So just in case you thought I was weird, which, of course you did, because I did a weird thing, but it was at someone else's behest. Oh, thanks, Juvia. Sephiroth MacFarlane? What the fuck kind of name is that? This is the weirdest combination I've ever heard. I mean, I like both of the parts of it. Seth MacFarlane is like one of my top 3 idols. So it's good. Am I a cat or dog person? I am a cat person who also has a dog that is adorable that I love. But definitely mostly a cat person. $400 for your kid to have a lifetime of hell and bullying? Worth it. I didn't want to keep him anyway. I took Japanese freshman year. I only got to a point where I was learning the alphabet. Like, I didn't really learn phrases or nothing. I used to know how to read Japanese, like, pretty good. But now I don't anymore, because I forgot. Because I just took it the 1 year. And it's cool because, like, even if I wanted to go to college, I couldn't because I only took 1 year and you need 2. You need 2 foreign language credits. Because even when I was a freshman, I was like, I'm not going there. I'm not going to college, but thanks. What, you don't want student loans hanging over your head for the next 12 years? Nah, I'm good. Oh, God. My other two idols are... One of them is Hugh Laurie. And... I can't think of the other one. I just said a number, and like, as they come to me. I mean, I guess Jim Carrey? Alright, Eve's mascara is shit without piercing shots, so I'm gonna really need to try and get that. Brr, 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 brr. Do I have any motivation above 1% to finish writing Super Senior? Nope. Not that I don't wanna, but just that I'm not gonna. You know, maybe if I get like super YouTube famous, then networks start coming to me for like, hey, is there any like thing you want, like a pilot? And then I'll be like, oh, well, I have this idea. And they're like, oh, we'll pay for all of that. And then I'll be like, oh, okay. Yeah, then I'll do it. Might as well just get that. Do I smoke? No. Except when I do. But other than that, no. It sounds like a smart-ass answer, but that really actually is a good one. But, like, I feel like you hear that and then you understand the circumstances. Like, I don't smoke. But then people are like, hey, you want a hit? And I'm like, okay. You know, for me, it's, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, I will never buy it, but I will accept when offered. Like, I really, like, truly would never spend money on weed, because it doesn't seem worth it to me. But if there's, you know, a time where I can have it for free and other people around me are having it, I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I'll join in on the fun. Oh yeah, Juvia can't smoke because she's a teacher, huh? Yeah, I'm much more into, like, vodka. But even that I don't do, like, hardly ever at all. I never really just, like, have the opportunity. My friend's gonna, like, bring a bottle next time she comes over, and then just leave it here, and then I'll have, you know, an ample supply for a little while. Maybe do some drunk Whimstreams. I would enjoy doing that a lot. I get white girl wasted on vodka? Hell yeah, I do. Vodka's where it's at, you know? I can't drink beer. I can't drink anything that's slow. Like, nobody drinks alcohol for the taste. If any alcoholic beverage in your life didn't have alcohol in it, you'd never drink it. There's no point. I mean, daiquiris are pretty good, but if they didn't get me drunk, I'd rather just have a regular smoothie.
Balls of steel.
Oh, Jesus. How long will this stream last? I don't know, it could go for a while. Isaac's just a good game to have in the background so I can just focus on, like, you know, talking to the people here. Because it's fun, I like a bunch of you. Especially the girls. Ooh! No, but I do have a strong affinity for female people. So y'all get special treatment and you're welcome. Also, thanks! Oh, Spirit of the Night, thank you. You can be a girl for me. Yeah, text me after the operation. Most men have an affinity for females? Yeah, when you put it like that, it sounds really dumb what I said. Ollie sleeping in the basement? Yeah. Like, she's in my basement, but she's still in the UK time zone. Because I live in a paradox.
Judgment.
You're just scared to smoke because you suffer from bronchitis? Yeah, but like if something real bad happened to you, then you could just sue whoever sold you the weed and then you get hella money. I know how to sweet talk the ladies, hell yeah. Ollie's in my basement by choice. Oh, that was painful. Oh, Petch. Oh, but damn, we have the tick. I think that's the first time I've said something about this game in like the last 20 minutes. Because I'm muscle memorying this entire thing. You're not that kind of person? Oh, you're not the kind of person to sue for hella money? I mean, unfortunately, I'm probably the same. I always like to think that, like, oh, like, I would have no problem suing somebody if they did something that was detrimental to my safety or whatever. But then they'd be like, oh, please don't. It's like, it's because it would be such an ordeal. You know? Like, if I was part of a traumatic experience that could be blamed on somebody else, I would want money, like, if they just then pulled out their wallet and gave me, like, $97,000, then I'd be like, oh, well, yeah, I'll take that. But because you gotta go through, like, a whole court system and everything... How many days a week do I cry myself to sleep? Only like, you know, once or twice, which is pretty good. To quote John Mulaney, you could pour soup in my lap and I'd probably apologize to you. Exactly. $97,000 in their wallet. What denomination of bills? Obviously ones. They just came from like the best, no, they're about to go to the best strip club in the world. They will bury them in a fountain of low-end money. Might as well take that. No, I mean, the soul's good. Sometimes I lose track of, like, what I've already talked about on stream before. But it's like, you know, if there's something worth saying again, you should repeat it anyway, just because you never know who watched that one, but not another one. You know what I mean? So it's like, I've been to a strip club, but I'm afraid to go again, because the first time I went was so nice that I feel like it'll never be that way again. Like, the strippers there were, like, my age, which, already, like, great. Usually you go there, you expect, like, 42-year-olds. That are saggy. It's because we went at, like... I don't remember. And we went at like 8 p.m. on a Tuesday. So I think it was amateur hour, if that's a thing. So they let the young people get on, and I enjoyed that greatly. No, but that's great. Talk like Betty. Bird. Birdie. Tiger. If any of you haven't seen Kung Pao, you gotta watch Kung Pao. You know what else you have to watch? You have to watch Kung Fury. That movie was amazing, and it surprised the shit out of me. In just like a kooky, like silly, stupid way. It was great. It's on Netflix. Oh, I have no money? Okay. Triceracop. Six, I'm not going to repeat that because you're probably making me say something really embarrassing or shameful. I don't trust you. You made a terrific banner, but I don't trust you. Oh, Basement 9. Yeah, that's right, boys. We still at it. Also girls. And everything in between. Femmies. Trannies. Pansexies. Anybody calling that? Pansexies? No, no one's ever said that. I am a reptile, actually, yeah. Chameleon. The way I can blend in. And also my eyes rotate independently from each other, and I have a really long tongue that's sticky. Which is super titillating for some people. Except if you think about that logically, I don't think you'd want my tongue stuck there. You know, you want it to have, like, free range of movement so it can go everywhere. But if it's stuck to one spot, then that's just kind of... Unless it's stuck to, like, the exact right spot. Then maybe you got a case to be made, so... Never mind. Yeah, I actually eat out girls like a frog catching a fly. So just picture that for like the rest of your life. I know I'm picturing it still. It's real confusing. You don't need that mental image in your life? Don't lie. Don't lie to yourself and the rest of us. Yeah, just like picture a girl like on a bed with her legs spread out, and then I'm like sitting nearby, and my mouth is closed, like I'm just like staring intently, and then my tongue just like darts out and like snatches at it. Yeah, if you're new to Sunburned Albino, you come to the wrong place. Or maybe the exact right place. This is the part where we divide people who would ordinarily be fans of me, but they don't want to, like, throw up in their mouths. So I understand their dilemma. Ugh. You were picturing me several feet away? Oh, good for you then. You're going above and beyond. Yeah, I'm sure that was hella hot. I'm not gonna judge you for your kinks. Just added amphibious tongue snatching to your list of turn-ons. You're just like telling your partner your kinks. You're like, he's like, so what turns you on? Well, do you have any frogs? No, why? Well, I was hoping we could, like, go to a pet store real quick and, like, get some frogs. And then you could just, like, plant them a ways from my vagina. And also, we'll catch a housefly and then just, like, stick it in there slightly. And then feed the frogs from my snatch. Oh, well, you know, I think we need to break up. But other than that, you know, it was nice talking to you. Filled in on the Jason dick conversation. Yeah, this has been a theme this whole night. In the Friday the 13th stream, I was talking about how Jason's dick also wears a hockey mask. And then when it comes, it like sprays out of the holes like a sprinkler. Oh, now it went too far. Oh, okay. I'm just figuring out where the chat's line has been crossed. Oh, using actual animals is where you draw the line? Fine, we'll get somebody to cosplay as a frog. And then, like, use Laffy Taffy in their mouth to, like, lasso it. I don't know. I don't know how this can work practically. Hell yeah. All you gathered from the stream is that Kevin wants to get laid? Who doesn't? I'm not trying to, like, right now. I'm just chilling here playing some Isaac. But, you know, yeah, in the future, that'd be a nice little thing to happen, don't you think? I'm not compromising nothing. This is what 1 a.m. Sunburned Albino sounds like. Missing page 2. Call him Ollie MacFarlane. Okay, well now that's just too far, because that's disgusting. Ollie MacFarlane sounds like a weatherman who is wacky. Just like a wacky weatherman who, like, brings props onto his forecasts. I should not have gotten Toxic Shock. Said every girl ever. Am I right? Oh, hello, father. You want to buy those discount all-I nudes from Kevin? She won't let me show them to anybody, so too bad for you. Just keep commenting about how nice her legs are. I'm sure eventually you'll get through. Oh, you know why I said she sounded like a weatherman? Is because of Ollie from Family Guy. I just realized that. That's my brain working on a subconscious level. Pretty neat. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang. How does one acquire albino nudes? Well, I do porn all the time, so. Oh, I should not have gotten Explosivo instead. Or also, I mean. Where are those streams? As if they would be on my channel. I like that. Whimstream episode 14, Sunburned Albino's dick. Yeah. I think Explosivo just ruined my run. I mean, Toxic Shock kind of ruined my run, but then Explosivo on top of it kind of ruined it. But yeah, you can always send me nudes at my Twitter, DM. I'm always in the business of acquiring. I can't say that with a straight face. Yeah, Iron Bar's a damage up, so I guess I'll take that.
Balls of steel.
Okay, well now when you're saying any nudes, that makes me suspicious of like just what I'd be in for. Like you're talking about like some horse shit, aren't you? Like horses shitting with their dicks out. I don't know. I mean, when are their dicks not out, now that I think about it? Like horses that are wearing pants that have been pulled down so that then you can logically say that their dick is out. If I start getting dick pics on my Twitter, I'm gonna be upset. Oh, Kevin Fish porn, that's your yaoi fanfiction. No thanks. Juvia's famous question. Would vagina pick be good? Tanner, I don't know where you're gonna come across one of those. In your life, I mean. Unless you're like... what's it called when you have both? Androgynous? Is that what it is? No, that's just when it's like you can't tell if you're a boy or a girl, right? Hermaphrodite, that's what it is. Got any hermaphrodites in the chat? Am I gay or mega gay? I'm like super duper gay. I mean, I said super duper, so now you believe it, even if you didn't believe it before. Fish, Bio, Ollie, and Seth MacFarlane are in a room. You have to kill two of them. Who do you kill? Well, I kill Fish, obviously. Even if I didn't have to kill any of them, I kill Fish. And then I guess I kill Bio. You know, sorry, Bio. I mean, you've donated a lot to this stream. And I owe a lot of the stuff that I bought recently to you, but... I mean, you know who else you're up against. It's just an unfortunate situation. Ollie is too precious. Me and Ollie are a thing. Like, I should, like, say that. Like, I can just say that. We're in an open relationship. So, you know, that's something. But she's still not allowed to leave my basement. Like, we are in Stockholm Syndrome territory, but I don't quite trust her yet. So we're gonna have to, we just gotta give it a little more time. Yet I have a running Tinder series? Yeah, that's the open part of the open relationship. It pretty much has to be, because exclusivity, when it comes to, like, long distance, like 6,000 miles distance, is just a fucking dream. Like, one of you will get antsy, and then it's bad news for both of you if you agree not to do it that way. But you go open relationship when it comes to long distance, and then nobody's feelings are hurt. And nobody gets frustrated, nobody goes out and does anything that is a betrayal of trust. So it's better that way. And that's coming from somebody who speaks out against polyamorous relationships. I think there's a difference. Like, this one's open out of necessity, basically. And masturbation only holds you over for so long. Exactly, it ain't the same.
I can see forever.
Long distance for the loss. I assume that's what you said. Pretty much. Yeah, Wade, this is the basement seed, which you type it in, and then it gives you basement 1 and 2 for pretty much forever until you exhaust the item pool and quit. So it's just a nice thing to just do in the background. No one believes you when you say you're celibate? Oh, that's why you want my nudes? So you can look at them hella purely? You don't like to sleep around with strangers? Well, yeah, but that's not like celibacy. Celibacy is like if you make a promise to yourself that you're never gonna have sex ever. It's like, you know, it's like if you're a nun, essentially. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'd have to know, like, your reason behind doing that before I could give you a diagnosis. They want my nudes to blackmail me into making them a mod? Joke's on you. You can post my nudes anywhere. I don't care. There's probably naked pictures of me on the internet as we speak. I just don't know how to find them. Yeah, I don't want either of those. You can kill Adam Sandler or domestic fish? Fish. Here's the thing, you put anybody in a room with fish and say I can only kill one, it's gonna be fish. I wanted to kill fish for like my whole life, so it would be like a nice dream Fish or fish? Well, in that case, I'm gonna be an overachiever and take both. Alright, they're like not giving me real great items. It's been a long time since I got one. I might start doing like regular runs in a little bit. Damn, Azoth, get after it. I remember my first kiss. It was, I mean, like, the kiss itself was fine. Like, it was great, or whatever. It wasn't awkward. But before it happened, I literally just, like, stood there looking at her for, like, 10 minutes. Like, we both did. We were both, like, scared to do it. So we just, like, looked at each other for way too long. And then eventually I just was like, like, I leaned in. And then it worked out. You're just an old-fashioned lady who wants to be in love first. Have you not been in love in your 23 years then? Or it's just not worked out in time? Yeah, Azoth, you know how to read the room. I sure don't. I don't know how to tell anything. Alright. Yeah, let's start some real runs. My last girlfriend, our first kiss was just like, we were just standing in a room. This room, actually. And there was no reason to do it. We were just like talking about something, and then the conversation kind of ended weirdly because neither of us had any idea what to say. So then I just like took like 2 steps over to her and then just leaned in to kiss her out of absolute nowhere. And it worked, which it shouldn't have. I just think it's a weird experience. I prefer not to be that, like, daft anymore when it comes to moments like that. What would I say was my worst date? I've never had a worst date. I mean, I don't really go on dates. The only dates I've ever been on are with girls that, like, I'm already in a relationship with. So there's, like, not any stakes, because we've already done it. The best date? Yeah, it probably still is that. The best date was, I went to Red Robin, I think, with, like, my second girlfriend. And then, like, she called me beforehand. Like, she was like, hey, like, you know, like, right before we were about to go. She was like, alright, so we're gonna eat at this restaurant, and then after that we're gonna pull over somewhere because I'm horny as fuck. And I was like, oh, okay. So that was a neat, like, bit of anticipation to have going into it. And it was a surprise because previously she said she'd never do it in her car. And I didn't have any particular feelings about that. I was just like, well, okay, I mean, it's your car. You get to make that choice. So yeah, so then we had dinner or whatever. And then we just like, we went to the park and just parked somewhere. And then we started doing it, and then like after 15 minutes, there was like a tap on our window, and there was like a fucking cop car a few feet away. And there was a police officer knocking, because we were like trespassing on the park, I guess. It had like hours where you were allowed to park in its parking lot, which I didn't know. But it was a little bit awkward. And I mean, something bad could have happened, because I was technically 18 when she was 17. But they were nice, they let us go. Yeah, they hella busted us. Officer Cockblock. I mean, it would have been worse if he, like, actually, like, said, please step out of the vehicle. Like, we need to take a ride at the station. No, I've never had sex in the shower. I mean, I've done other stuff in the shower, but like I never went there. I assume that it's good, because showers by themselves are good, and sex by itself is good. So when you put the two together, it probably adds up to a fun time. See, now a lot of other YouTubers would be careful not to, you know, bring up topics like this and be very vague about, you know, and pretend that, like, they never do anything. Not Sunburned Albino. Albino's a real human man. Like, there's people with wives, and then they're just on YouTube like, sex, what's that? I wouldn't do that. I'm too shy to discuss this. Like, I get that, you know, maybe you're trying to market your channel to like a family-friendly audience, but also you say fuck all the time, so it's like, you know, if you're gonna have like, if you're gonna swear, then you might as well also not really have any off-limit topics. Do I have a type? Yeah, Asian girls. But I'm not exclusive to my type. I just do have like a thing that I like the most, a type of girl. Just attractive Asian female people. But otherwise, like, I don't have like a preferred hair color or anything. You know, I've liked all kinds of people. Yeah, Asian girls, but like not the boyish looking ones, obviously. Oh yeah, this is a real run, which means we're actually doing pretty good. Why are there 54 people watching this? It must be because it's a Saturday. But yeah, thanks for coming out, all of you. If you're on the fence about whether or not you want to make joining my Whimstreams a regular thing. I mean, you know, the lines of topic discussion that have been happening this whole time will either dissuade you greatly or be like, well, yeah, I guess that's a thing. Maybe I find them slightly entertaining. A bit gross, though. Yeah, okay, alright, let's do it. Every once in a while I just like pause and look at the computer to see if I missed a chat from any like particular people. Because, you know, I have my favorites. Not all chat members are created equal. I mean, you shouldn't view that as, like, a bad thing if you're not. Like, if you're new, just, continue to be yourself for a while, and then eventually you'll be one of my favorites. Maybe. You gotta start somewhere. I do play favorites. There's definitely people that I'm more likely to respond to. Especially when it comes to, like, comments. And then the chat just becomes Notice Me Senpai, and I enjoy that greatly. Oh, you've all fallen into my trap. Now I'm not answering none of you. You can all just squirm at the idea that, ooh, maybe I like you, maybe I don't. And Wolty's more OG than most of you, if not all of you. So you know he's got a spot on it. He's like the moddiest non-mod. How's my 1 o'clock in the morning? Pretty good. I could go for like another couple hours on this stream. It's so nice and relaxing. And it's got nothing to do with what I'm doing. Fish can't be a favorite? Of course not, I hate him. I hate him, but I play with him like every day for the last like 6 years. So whatever that means. Not sure if Kev hates or enjoys my random questions, and you'll remain unsure for the rest of your life. Alright, just getting hit while I'm looking at chat. Oh my god. Lunette, you can think whatever you want. I ain't gonna say nothing. Although if you're a girl, you're already like way more up there than a guy just based on your gender. I like talking to girls so much more. I don't really have guy friends, like, at all. And I'm totally, that's by choice. I'm totally acceptable with that. Because it's just kind of like, why? Like, why do you want to talk to dudes? Where's that gonna go, you know? You know, not to knock on any of the dudes in here. I'm just saying, like, you know, you're second place. Oh yeah, Fish outed A's off as a dude. I already knew. Or at least I just assumed. Again, like, I assume everyone's a guy until they tell me otherwise. Just because it's safer that way.
The world.
Yeah, but Six, are those girls that are your friends, do you like them? Because don't lie to me now, you know you do. Unless they're, like, ugly. In which case, I would accept if you said you did not. Who says it has to go somewhere? Well, if it goes nowhere, then where is it supposed to go? I don't know. I mean, I've never... It's probably a me thing. I've just never been one to value, you know, friendship in general, really. I don't know. I value companionship and, like, romanticism. Here's the difference. Here's the difference between having dude friends and having friends that are girls that, like, have boyfriends or are otherwise emotionally unavailable. With the girls, even if it's the slightest chance in the world, there's still a chance that that turns into something. Even if it's like 0.001%. That's more than the flat zero it is with a dude because you're not gay. Unless you're gay, in which case you flip those percentages around. But yeah, you're all free to disagree. That's just my outlook on life. You know, like, you never know when, like, 3 years down the line, you're gonna get a text at, like, 1 in the morning from your friend that's a girl, like, me and my boyfriend just broke up, I need someone to talk to, can I come over? And then you're like, hell yeah. I don't know. I don't think a guy and a girl can be platonic friends for very long without one or both developing feelings, even if they just hide them. Like, you can hide your feelings for your friend for years and years, and then you'll get all defensive when people are like, do you like her? No. Never. That's... ugh. And it's because it's a sore subject, you know? You imagine what it would be like all the time? You don't want people reminding you that it's never going to happen. Or at least, there's a 0.0001% chance it'll happen. I actually don't have unattractive female friends. They all happen to be attractive, which is probably why we're friends. Which sounds shallow, but it's like, I mean, if you're gonna get to know somebody, it helps if you have something positive to start with, just so you know you're not potentially wasting your time. Like, you find a girl that's attractive, that's your jumping off point to see if her personality and anything else can, you know, measure up. Because even if they don't, then at least you still have something. But if you find, like, an ugly girl or somebody that's unattractive, you're already, like, 1 point down. And it's like, well, if they're also just, like, not a nice or good person, then you just completely lost out and there's no reason at all to talk to them. So it's like, if you talk to attractive people, there's just a better chance overall that you'll be satisfied with the results. You know, it's a risk-reward system. I like to think that that explanation makes it sound less like I'm just a super vain person. Ugly girls actually have a personality, though? Not all the time. Yeah. If this card on the ground was something really good, we'd have a nice sort of infinite room set up right here. But there's really not anything to make that worth anything. People tell you you're picky when it comes to dating. I am, and I'm not at the same time. I guess it just kind of depends. Like, sometimes I'll look at a girl and, like, nitpick and be like, I wouldn't date her because of this thing. And then sometimes, like, it'll be another girl who could have maybe the same issue, but because there's, like, other things going on, then maybe I don't mind it as much. So I don't know, it's just kind of hard to... It's hard to pin down any specific, like, deal breakers. Because you never know when those same qualities could manifest themselves in somebody else that you like anyway. Alright, where's my item room? I sure would like to find it. I mean, I did make a list, but... You know, in that list, I said I could never date girls that skateboard, and Ollie fucking skateboards, so... She watched it recently, and she told me something else that she does that's on it, and I forgot what it was. And I was like, oh, did I make a mistake? But like, you know, obviously I don't care. Well, her name is Ollie? I know. I told her that. I was like, you can't be a skateboarder because that's such a fucking cliche. Like, is Ollie your skateboarding name? You're fucking, like, you're Tony Hawk right now? Alright. so no short hair skateboards, huh? You know, the thing about short hair is just like, it's just super rare when it looks good on a girl, in my opinion. Obviously, it's a personal taste thing. I know there's been instances where I've seen girls with short hair that I thought were very attractive. I just don't remember any that come to mind. Like, do you consider Keira Knightley to have short hair? Like, if you've seen Seeking a Friend for the End of the World, Keira Knightley in that movie, her hair doesn't really, like, go past anything, but, like, it looks nice. I feel like it works. Like, it works with some people's faces. Maybe it's more that I just don't like change. Because, like, if you know someone who has long hair for the longest time and then they go to short hair, then you're like, no, put it back. Oh, yeah, yeah. Like, remember when Emma Watson, like, shaved her head almost? That was disgusting. It didn't work for her. And, you know, we got so used to her long hair because Hermione Granger had, like, full-length hair. And then just her in general had full-length hair. You know, Emma Watson is an otherwise very attractive person. But, like, going too short can just straight up ruin that. Why don't I use the range up? I didn't even know I had it. Thanks for pointing it out. There's like a small subsection of the chat that is actually paying attention to the game. So thanks. Because I am not. What is a good length? You know, as long as your hair is like not to your feet, I'd say you can't really go too long. But pretty much anything from long to medium to, you know, like not quite short is totally fine. Also, Snake, what are you doing here? Like, it is 1:30 in the morning, mister. Your hair goes to your tailbone? See, that sounds attractive to me. I do like that. That kind of reminds me of The Grudge. But, like, The Grudge had nice hair. So, it's fine. I don't dislike Snake. Snake's just kind of like a living reminder that the world is in chaos. What's better, straight or wavy? That's a situational case-by-case basis. I like straight hair, but I also like wavy hair. There are even times where I like curly hair, although not as much. Oh, you cosplayed as the Grudge. Do I call it like I see it or what? I've got, like, psychic tendencies, so if that ain't proof of that, I don't know what is. I think I was also thinking of the chick from The Ring, which is a movie I've never seen. But I've seen the girl from The Ring, because, like, they parody her all the time. Oh, don't cut it, Juvia. I mean, do what you want, because, like, who am I, right? Oh, dear. I've been, like, coasting this whole time until we've gotten to this floor. And now it's just gone to shit. Because they didn't give me enough damage ups. My tier stat is good enough. But I'm also just not defensively very good either. Ugh. My favorite indie game is Salt and Sanctuary. Because that is a great game. Although I played like an hour of Ori and the Blind Forest, that's gonna crawl its way up there super fast. Dad, I just said dad. I meant bad. That's what I meant. I'm not calling out to anybody in chat. Please. Nah, I ain't gonna die. Oh dear. Juvia, you should DM me a picture of your hair and then like an idea of what you would cut it to, and then I can give you a definitive answer. Because now this is important to all of us. Will Juvia make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Am I ever going to finish the Salt and Sanctuary playthrough on the channel? You know, I might start streaming just a new game of that. That seems like something I should do. Who knows when, but I'll put that on my list. Magician card. Oh, God. No, we're still staying alive. Like, this is still the first... Yeah, it is. It's Curse of the Maze, so it is longer, but... it's fine, you know? We don't have to fight Mom. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. As long as I don't call you by your teaching name. Alright. Oh, that weirded you out. Is there any hearts on the ground prior? There isn't. We're just gonna die. I'm scared to fight this boss because if it's Mama Gertie, we're dead. Okay, well we can potentially make it out of this one. If we get lucky enough. Nope. Yep. Ah, yes. Good. We have done it. Oh, and HP, so good. Reroll those. We get Guppy's collar. And shadow. I mean, I'll take my shadow. My shadow bonds the only flame to blast flame. Till then I'll walk alone. Bam bam. Bam bam. Bam bam. I couldn't take the nail, I would have died. Otherwise I would have taken it. Actually, oh jeez. That's not good at all. Not a good start. Shadow, get him. Get him. I actually do not remember what Rob Schneider sounds like. Oh, get the fuck away from me. Don't be doing that. Just keep living. Question mark. Now I'm kind of into it because I need to not die. I just need you to drop me a half red heart so that I can start playing haphazardly again. Till then I walk alone. I'd sing it like full voice and all of you would cry and applaud. But it's late. And I'm not trying to wake people up. You know, or bring the house down, as they say. Arcade could save my life. Also, but wait, what is this? Hearts. It's not hearts. The world. Now the world card's good. Juvia, all your students want to fuck you. I mean, can you blame them? Oh yeah, just kill yourself. And don't even give me a heart in the process. What does it take to get hearts? Well, one of these pills might be full health. In fact, there's a pretty good chance. Also, yes. Telepills, range up. One makes you larger. Hematemesis. You wonder if Kevin talks shit about us chat people off stream? Yeah, all the time. Like, all the time. pretty much every day. But who? You'll never know. Jesus Christ. Give me the black heart. See, nobody believes I can pull this out, but I'll show you. I'll show you all. See, I'm getting hearts. Yeah, okay. I always wanted to sleep with a teacher. But, like, it's kind of pointless if you don't go to the school that they teach at. And aren't, like, in their class. Like, that's the whole point, is that, like, you had sex with your teacher. Like, that's where all the status comes from. The people are like, nice job, and they give you a high five. Just calmly, collectively. Just gonna have my vestigial twin kick the fuck out of you. We have similar interests. And then the teacher goes to prison for 20 years. I know, isn't that fucking stupid? You know, like, you can justify firing a teacher for sleeping with a student, but don't go and press charges against them. Then sleep with a teacher? Well, first I'd have to get a teacher. The thing is, I'm self-taught, so I sleep with the teacher every night. Damn. I should not have blown that up. I realized that as soon as I pressed L1. What about sneaking into a school and doing it in an empty classroom? I have done that before. I mean, technically I didn't sneak into the school, but it was during like a Saturday work party for drama. So we were at the school and no one else was at the school. So all the classrooms were empty. So we just like found the keys to some of them and unlocked it. You know, it's a good time. Of course, that was the day that my girlfriend decided to start her period in the middle of it. So, you know, couch had a questionable stain on it for the students to come back to later that week. My stories are fun, aren't they? This is a great stream in terms of just like raw information. Oh no. Alright, let's win. Sorry, I can't look at chat right now. Did you just spawn Chub? I forgot that you even do that. I'm usually never this weak on the womb. Just start the lasers. And don't ever hit those guys ever again, please. Oh, no. Die. Oh, you died. We've done it. Hell yeah. Cause I'm, you know... Why does it feel like the head is shooting a lot faster? Oh, we're dead. We're not dead. Please. Please. Well, that's good. I'll probably end the stream at 2 hours. So we got about 8 minutes. Oh, but... Oh, it was I had a question mark. They could have respawned me, but they chose not to. That's a dick move. Restart? Oh, hey, Bio. Why do you get off work at Pizza Hut at 1:45 a.m.? How does that work? Pizza Hut's not open 24 hours, is it? Because never ever get a job at a place that works 24 hours? Yeah, as far as boss ranking videos go, yeah, it's still probably a while. I don't have any plans right now. Oh, well, yeah, now I'm getting tired, so it was a good idea to put a cap on this that's relatively soon. Okay, all those flies committed suicide in front of me. I think there's like a metaphor for life in there somewhere. Oh, good. Alright, see you, Tess fan. You stayed up way later than you should have, so thanks. And so have I. Well, Nano, see, that does not sound like a problem. In fact, it sounds like a great idea. I might listen to a couple myself. Sometimes I rewatch them, just to, like, remember how I was at the time. I've gone through so much personal growth over the year. Hell yeah, it is. I might play this game more often. When I'm feeling particularly chat interactive. Yeah, I'll do more Friday the 13th streams if at least a couple of my friends buy them. Or my mods. I guess there's a distinction to be made. Oh my god, I got hit by pin immediately. Placenta. Alright, that's gonna do it for this stream. You know, thanks for coming out. All of you. Real appreciate it. It sounds sarcastic, but that's only because it's late. And my attitude toward life is very sarcastic when it's late. But, yeah, you know. See you guys next time.